The starting point of all achievement is desire. I'm Anthony, and I'm gonna take you through today's HIIT at home strength workout. We're gonna start with our first warm-up triplet. We have 20 plank shoulder taps. So you're gonna be down in a plank position. You're gonna lift one arm up, touch a shoulder, and lower it back down. Each time you wanna shift weight from one hand to the other, gently tap that shoulder, and then come back to center. Now, our second exercise is gonna be 20 jumping jacks. Nice and easy, you guys. This is a classic, one of our favorite warm-ups. I want you to try and pull your shoulder blades together. Try and get up as tall as you can as you work. Don't just go through the motions. Try and feel your muscles engaging as we go through. After your 20 jumping jacks, we're gonna go into 20 good mornings. We want a nice stiff leg, not entirely straight, but we want you to load up those hamstrings and make them do the work. 20 reps all the way through. Good, thank you. So you have 2 times through, 20 shoulder taps, 20 jumping jacks, and 20 good mornings. Now, we're gonna grab a pair of dumbbells or a single dumbbell, and we're gonna do some bent over rows. We have 10 bent over rows. We're in the same bottom position as the good morning. You wanna pull those dumbbells up until they come in contact with the shoulder. Keep your chest up at the bottom. This angle of the upper body should never change. Exhale on the pull, inhale while you're at the top, and hold your breath on the lower. So after you have 10, we're gonna go right down to the ground to push-ups. From this position, we want you to lower all the way down. I want you to come to a complete rest on the floor and then press back up. No need to pick your hands up. We just like to mix up the way that we do push-ups in a warm-up to keep you stimulated. If you feel like the feet are gonna be a little too hard, you're more than welcome to drop down to the knees. Now, the last exercise of the warm-up is gonna be 10 light dumbbell thrusters. We're gonna bring those dumbbells up to your shoulders. You have a full depth squat, stand up, and drive overhead. All we're looking for is a little pause overhead to show that you have full control of that weight. Notice how short her pause is. We can just make sure that her hands, shoulders, hips, knees, and feet are all stacked in a nice straight line. So you have 2 rounds of 10 bent over rows, 10 push-ups, 10 thrusters, and now it's time to get strong. So we have 3 sets of 10 Renegade rows, 1 minute plank hold, and then you have a 90-second rest. So a Renegade row, you have a push-up, a row with the right hand, a row with the left hand. Recycle the whole pattern 10 times. So each rep, push-up, row, row. Now, to scale this up to make it a little bit harder, we're gonna do push-up, row, row. So if you can do more than 30 push-ups at a time, what we'd like to see is 20 push-ups, push-up, row, and then we'll move on to that plank. Once you're done either your 10 or your 20 push-ups with the rows, we're gonna transition right into the plank. Those dumbbells, you don't even have to move them out of the way. You can just leave them in place and go right into a plank hold. We're just gonna stay nice and still. You're gonna be holding a plank the whole time that you're working with the push-ups and the row, so this will be a little bit harder than you expect. You're more than welcome to drop those knees down to make it a little bit easier. Now, at the 1 minute mark, you have 90 seconds to breathe. You wanna shake those hands out, do a couple across the chest, do a couple flies. We wanna loosen those arms up to get them ready for the next set. After 3 sets, it's time to move on to our conditioning. We have 15 minutes of working out. We have 3 exercises to do, minute 1, minute 2, minute 3, and 5 times through that cycle. Now, our first EMOM starts with 45 seconds of lateral cone taps. So you're gonna have to find a little bit of space in your house to work. As you can see, as you roll to the cone on the right, your left hand reaches across your body, tap that cone. When you reach across your body, you have 2 big aggressive shuffles to the other side, and then you tap. So we're gonna work for 45 seconds. A soup can, a water bottle, anything in your basement, whatever you have to set up as 2 targets. Now you wanna try and increase the distance between the 2, so the shuffles have to be really aggressive. Just limit it to 2 shuffles. So 45 seconds of cone taps, 15 seconds of rest. Then you have 45 seconds of double dumbbell high pulls. You're gonna spread your feet nice and far apart, turn your thumbs facing each other. You're gonna tap both heads of the dumbbell on the ground and finish with the hands up by the shoulders. This is 1 part deadlift, 1 part high pull. Each time it's nice and aggressive, you rip it up off the floor, the lower body should do 90% of the work, and the arms just guide that weight up to the shoulders. When you're done 45 seconds of that, you have 15 seconds of rest, and our last exercise is double dumbbell swings. This time, you're gonna squeeze those dumbbells together to create a handle. Notice how far back Jess's knees are. We wanna keep them stiff so that we're really loading up the posterior chain, loading up the hamstrings, loading up the glutes. We're just gonna do Russian kettlebell swings this time. We wanna keep it nice and steady and fast. We're going for maximum reps in 45 seconds. Thank you. So 45 seconds of cone taps, 45 seconds of sumo to the thigh pulls, 45 seconds of Russian kettlebell swings, and that is your workout. So 5 times through, that'll take you through all 15 minutes. Have a great workout and a great rest of your day.